So, why are we here today?
The Curse of Mo Bamba.
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 The Curse of Mo Bamba. My name is Joe Northern. I am the public address announcer and musical director of the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. I have done 8 editions of the tournament, counting the 2021 edition. Tell me a little bit about this Mo Bamba curse, maybe where it originated, how it started. Sure. Every year we always kind of sit down and try to figure out what can we do, what songs can really spice up the tournament just a little bit more to get everybody engaged, and I knew that was a popular song. We're not technically supposed to play explicit versions of songs, but I just decided to say, screw it, play Mo Bamba, and everybody lost their minds. I knew that was a popular song on social media and in arenas as well. I think, LSU football, Penn State. It became an internet meme. So I figured, hey, you know what? Why don't we just have this, in my back pocket, ready to go? Began with a close second round game between Twin Rivers and Dexter. Twin Rivers was a 6 seed, Dexter was a 3 seed. Arena was just jam-packed. Dexter was en route to try to go for their 3rd consecutive tournament title. Twin Rivers just wanted to make it back to the semifinals for the first time in so many years, and Dexter goes on a run, and Dexter took the lead late in the game, and the students were just going absolutely bananas, like, let's go! And I figured, you know what? Let's play it and see what happens. And then we play Mo Bamba. The kids are just jumping around everywhere, singing, and then, with 6-7 seconds to go, after taking, a free throw to take the lead, Twin Rivers inbounds, goes across the court, and Brent Trout just gets a quick little layup underneath the bucket. And no timeouts for Dexter, a quick inbound, couldn't get it in time. Dexter is knocked out of championship play.
So the second time, it was East Prairie in Hayti.
It was a semifinal game. And we broke it out, once again thinking, all right, let's see if this could totally be a coincidence, but let's see what happens here, because it worked so well the night before. And we play it. And sure enough, East Prairie goes on a run to potentially win the game, and their star player, Derez Tippler, is trying to drive it up court. He trips over and bobbles the ball to lose the game. What you may not know what happened beforehand when we played Mo Bamba, his mom was going extraordinarily hard in the stands, and some of the fans of the East Prairie section were just like jamming out to it whenever we played it. So we're like, okay, wait a second, what's going on here? The team that went the hardest and just really got more into the song always found a way to blow the game. And then we go to the other semifinal with Bernie and Twin Rivers.
After the East Prairie game is when I realized that this was going to become a thing. There was another game earlier in the tournament before the Dexter game where Joe played it and, the thing happened. And he got up from the score table, walked directly over to me on the stage, and leans in and says, "They just got bombed," which is just an all-time classic Joe move. But after Dexter, after East Prairie, after that first game, I knew that this was a trivial path that we were going to go down, whether it was the right thing to do or not.
Bernie had, just a mascot that was getting everybody engaged, everybody moving. He raised all the money to get this mascot costume himself, and this was an instant hit. And Bernie is trying to make a run to try to stop Twin Rivers in an upset bid to go to the title game. And Bernie cuts the lead to 4. And then Mo Bamba is played. And this guy just goes absolutely bananas. Bernie doesn't score a point for the rest of the game. Twin Rivers goes to the final.
You know, I was a part of a game that got bombed. I wouldn't wish that on my own worst enemy.
After the tweet, it took on a life of its own.
And that's where it all began 3 years ago. And since then, there have been at least, 3 or 4 Bambas a tournament. None without avail. There's always a way something wacky happens whenever we play Mo Bamba. And the team's fan section that goes the hardest to it always finds a way to collapse.
You might think that this is the end of the story, and I wish I could say that it was. But all 3 of the games we discussed happened in 2018. And for those following along at home, it's now 2022. And we can't tell the story of the Curse of Mo Bamba without further exploring the mind of the man that holds the microphone and wields the aux cord.
Every year for the last 4 years, the curse of Mo Bamba has been striking fear in Southeast Missourians, and I'm starting to wonder if it's getting out of hand.
Would you say you feel good about when you say you Bamba someone? Would you say you feel good when you do that?
You know, the first couple years when you heard it start playing, there was some excitement to it. You knew something crazy was about to happen. You knew that we were about to have a great game. Somebody may be getting cursed, but it ended up with a great game.
I would say I don't wish for one team to win over another.
And then this year I've heard that on day 1 of the tournament, we bombed a 13 seed.
There's been some rumors that you might have some of an addiction to Bambaing people. We'd be on like day 1 of just a random game, and you'll be texting in the chat, I think a Bamba's coming, or is it time to break it out? Should we Bamba? In situations where a Bamba technically wouldn't really make a lot of sense. What do you have to say to the people who would say that?
You know, it's just kind of one of those feelings is that you want to wait and see how the game plays out.
I'm just starting to wonder if Joe is getting too addicted to Bambaing people that he's willing to use his power to take away a possible upset on day 1 of the tournament.
I do sometimes get a little trigger happy with it, but never in a sense for ill will towards a team or anything. It's just a song that if you invoke it at the right time, it changes the complete dynamic of the game. And if you invoke it at a time where there is no dynamic change, then what's the point?
Okay, so I'm gonna read some text messages that I've had on my phone over the last 3 years since the Mo Bamba curse, as you call it, has existed. And I just want to hear what you have to say about some of these. On April 7th, 2021, you texted in all caps, somebody Mo Bamba Gonzaga.
So in the background of that game,
it sounds like you're asking them to Mo Bamba Gonzaga in a national championship basketball game for college.
I swear in the broadcast, I thought I heard Mo Bamba in the background.
Here's another one. Does a floor cheer every time I try to Mo Bamba. It's like they know I want to do it and want to stop me.
You know, you have to kind of find a balance.
You texted, This last year, a few days before the tournament. Happy Bamba Days.
Didn't say that, did I? Well, it was a tournament that I think it was fresh off one of the more famous Bamba-ines, or at least Plains of Mo Bamba, we should say. And we just decided.
I have a text from one of our friends here that just says, respectfully, Mo Bamba is awful. What do you have to say about that?
Well, thank you for coming. Drive home safely.
The power that is in that Oxford is just truly scary. There is no man in the building at the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament each year that has as much power and impact on what can happen as Joe Northern.
Here's one. From Joe. If leads, Bamba time. Our friend says, if you even consider throwing Bamba on Portageville, I will form tackle you over the score table. Don't worry, it's to Bamba the other team, not you guys. It actually helped you all last night.
It did.
I think we're getting a little loose with the power, you could say, of the curse of the Bamba.
Maybe too loose.
Joe, could Bernie reverse Bamba? Actually, Donovan would be Bamba.
It's however you perceive it.
Gideon has been, in all caps, Bamba.
Very tense moment, same situation.
What did you mean by this one? Just realized next game is a Bamba Bowl.
Two teams that had lost whenever we played Mo Bamba before.
This one was when the Los Angeles Lakers won the NBA championship in the Disney World bubble. You said, good for Bron, but Lakers? Really? It's the Bamba Finals, and I hope they know that. What did you mean by that?
Just probably being dumb, honestly.
It's starting to worry me that the power's getting to him. The curse might be within him instead of him owning the curse. So, I really do hope that tonight for the championship games, he uses that power wisely, because I'm starting to wonder if he has the capacity anymore to use the curse.
Simply put, I am afraid he may be abusing the aux cord.
Here's a text from our mom, December 20th, 2019, 10:12 p.m. She just simply says, Bamba time? Question mark.
It was played, but not by any influence.
So you would say your mother did not...
No.
It was going to be played either way.
It was going to be played either way, correct.
Okay, one more here. This text is actually from this morning. Our cousin is here. He texted at 7:04 a.m. and said, Joe is playing Mo Bamba. I'm not kidding. Our other friend said, no way. He said, yes, the first game isn't till 1. It's 7:30 a.m. I want to sleep. Now he's listening to a live version of Mo Bamba. I don't know how Andy isn't awake. He's literally blaring this. I am hysterically laughing. 20 minutes later, it's still going. 20 straight minutes of Mo Bamba before 8 a.m. He just can't stop laughing at it, and he can't stop playing it. It's a Shaq West rave at 7:30 a.m. in Joe Bamba's room.
Just a good old-fashioned YouTube rabbit. And was thinking of conjuring up ideas to sneak a Bamba if needed.
Sneak a Bamba.
No comment. This has gone way too far. We're done.
Bamba days.
Didn't say that, did I?